Girl, who are you holding? All right, you ready?
Huh?
All right. We live, baby. We
We
live.
live. Hi, what's happening, everybody, man? This is Lily. This is my cousin Lindsay. And of course, this is the Ish We Talk. You can listen to us, watch us. Anything you want to do, you can go Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. If you're on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star review so we can keep this thing moving. Uh, what's been going on, big dog? Tell me something else.
Well, I saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching.
Wow. There we go. Started off with an advertisement that don't pay us.
Right. Nah, ain't nothing too much, Just been working. That's it. Working and going to sleep. How about yourself?
Working and going to sleep. I'm cool. Shit. Been working like a dog. I'm on 2-week vacation, so I'm about to just like be fucked up a long time before I have to go back and do the hustle and bustle of a job.
Yeah,
So yeah.
that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, no, not me. I'm working. So, um, I guess we can start here.
All right.
So tonight, because we filmed this on Saturday, what is it? The 19th?
The 19th.
Yeah. Um, we have a new versus battle. E40 and Too Short. So,
Bitch.
yeah. So, when you first heard it, what were your thoughts?
I thought it was gonna be dope because cause I knew they fucked with each other. Like I knew E40 and Too Short was like real cool. So
Yeah.
I thought it was just like shit. They must have called them with a bag.
Mm.
You know, that was like I mean, cause it ain't no reason for them to like do a versus because they ain't settling no beef. This ain't like no Jeezy Gucci shit.
Nah.
This just some bass shit. This is just like these two niggas got hits from the 80s from the Bay. Like, so I think that shit gonna be full of slap. I'm gonna be high as motherfucking astronaut pussy. And I'm going to be drunk as fuck listening to all this shit. Fuck around and call my girl 37 bitches.
What's
But not out of, you know what I'm saying? Not to be disrespectful. I'm just gonna be feeling the music.
Yeah. We all was disappointed with how Keisha Cole and Ashanti was postponed.
Was we out?
Well, the few of us that was.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah, okay.
I was disappointed. Let me speak. So when I saw the celebration,
yeah, this shit about to be
a war. They're gonna be simply celebrating. We're gonna be the ones that's gonna be trying to put them up against one another, but that's not how it's gonna go at all. What pissed me off was reading the comments on the post announcing it, because it was so many comments that were like, oh, I'm good, oh, I'm gonna sit this one out, this ain't for me, and blah blah blah. And I had to get in the comments and be like, if anybody is saying that this one you're gonna sit out, this is the one that you should absolutely watch.
Yeah.
These are legends to where Too Short had to put out a post and just basically like run his resume down, like, I'm like, all these bitches is my sons type shit. Like, I'm the one that they're sampling.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
Sure.
Yeah. So, and he had to run down his resume, and like one particular song got sampled by like 2 or 3 people, and they went on to win Grammys off the shit and stuff like that. And it was just like, I can't believe the disrespect that people was giving these two legends. Like, I mean, I know we from Kansas City, so we hold the Bay.
Into the Bay.
Right.
We
hold the Bay in such a high regard, but and so maybe our mindset can be biased, but I'm just like, I just was just outdone with the whole disrespect.
I don't get it. I mean, anybody that, you know what I'm saying, that don't think Too Short is like a godfather when it comes to this rap, man, y'all don't really pay attention to it. Like, shit, Short, and that's not even regardless of speaking on this versus shit. Short was the first nigga making $1 million a verse, my nigga. Like, let's put this down like that. Short was the first nigga to get back end money because he never put his name on a producer credit until it was time for the motherfucker to pay up. And so man, this dude, he the reason why a lot of independent niggas is good the way they is, because he showed motherfucker, he blueprinted the game before Jay-Z made
Facts.
Like, so let's not be on that shit with Short. Like, all right, nah, he ain't never been the most lyrical motherfucker, but he's been one of the most game-oriented niggas you have ever heard, period. Like, now he probably don't, he probably will put out some shit, because I know they got a super group coming out with them two niggas and Ice Cube and Snoop.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be for a lot of niggas unless they want to learn game for real. That's just one of them. He's always been game orientated. Nigga, E40, hands down, man, your favorite rappers. Like, all this extra shit you be hearing now, 9 times out of 10, you heard that shit from 40, and 40 got it from the Bay. That's just, it is what it is. For Shizzle, all that shit you listen to niggas doing, that shit came from 40. 40 took it from the Bay. He represent where he from at all times.
Right. And
that nigga got phenomenal slaps. Like, let's not get this shit fucked up.
Right.
He been having phenomenal slaps from the 80s to now. We could talk about Short being a living legend. Let's talk about 40 being fucking relevant for damn near 40 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, about like 15 years ago when the whole crunk era was real big and the snap movement and all that kind of stuff, when he reemerged with the whole hyphy movement.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people that I knew at that time that did not know E40 prior to Tell Me When to Go. I was flabbergasted. Like, I'm like, what? I remember one time I was at work, and at work we would sing a song like every day. And this one particular day, I was singing Sprinkle Me, and nobody like chimed in. So I'm like, so y'all just gonna let me sing this by myself? And they was like, I don't know what you're singing. Like, and I'm like,
oh
what?
My God.
Like, y'all don't know E40? They was like, oh, the dude this ain't Tell Me When to Go. I'm like, yeah, but y'all don't know his other stuff? They like, I've never heard of him before Tell Me When to Go. I was just like, are you fucking serious, dog? Like, I just couldn't believe it. I didn't understand it. It was not of the glory of the kingdom. I was just outdone. So this is going to be a definite masterclass for a lot of
people. A masterclass.
Yes. Now, what are you expecting to hear?
What I'm expecting to hear from which ones? From
either one.
All right. From Short, I'm expecting. Well, let's go from. I'm expecting to hear.
I mean, I would say not necessarily expecting, because there's some songs that we definitely know he's gonna play. But what are you wanting to hear?
What am I wanting to hear from Short?
Yeah.
I want to hear a lot of that. A lot of his shit he got with Lil Jon. He got some shit with Lil Jon that a lot of people are asleep on. Yeah. I want to hear a lot of that shit, because that was real slap for real.
Fun fact. Did you know that Lil Jon was signed to Too Short in the beginning?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was homage paying homage. That's dope.
Yeah. Like in the beginning of his career, he was signed to Too Short.
I want to hear a lot of that. Of course, I want to hear my favorite word. I want to hear That's My Bitch. It's a lot of things I want to hear from Short, man.
I want to hear Getting It.
Getting It is yes, you got it.
That is such a vibe right there. That is such a vibe. Of course, Freaky Tales.
I mean, yeah, you know that's gonna get played.
That's gonna get played. Blow the Whistle.
Blow the Whistle.
Shake That Monkey is gonna get played. But His stuff with Lil Jon was really good.
It was banging, man. I can't knock it.
That was like a third emergence of Too Short around that time, seemed like.
Yeah.
His stuff, you know, I've been going back and forth because I know it's an E40 song, but I wonder if they're gonna do like how Jeezy and Guwap did
with the Players Ball.
Yeah, with Players Ball.
They gotta do that. They gotta do that. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's the first thing they play, just because it's not a confrontation. It's a real, boy, we celebrating each other. Bam, because they got songs together. But that's their big songs. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They got a whole album together.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wonder if they gonna do it like that.
I would rather them do that.
They gotta play it.
And then a little bird told me that they might slap one of their new tracks out. So I would like for them to play Players Ball in the beginning and they new trap. I mean, because the shit gonna be slapped front to back, period. Especially once 40 get through Charlie Hustle and the element of surprise, bro.
Okay.
Hey,
so what you want to hear from 40?
I want to hear Sprinkle Me, of course. I want to hear Dusted in the Motherfucker's Custard. Definitely want to hear that. I want to hear Mr. Flamboyant. Shit. I want to hear Owl of Midnight. Shit, that shit was slapped to me. That after what was that? Man, what's the name of that motherfucker? Yeah, the late shift, the night shift from E40. I think it came out like 3-4 years ago.
I didn't hear it.
I had to check it. I don't want to be wrong on that though, but it's the night shift. It probably came out longer than that, but I used to think that shit was fucking dope. Shit, everything. I want to hear. I really do want to hear everything. Well, not everything, but some of the shit from the Click, the first Click album. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a lot of dope shit. So
I want to hear Hurricane, but Hurricane is a Click song, so
yeah.
I hope he play that. What I would like to hear, my favorite E40 song, which he probably won't play because he got like 1,000,001 songs to choose from, is Mouthpiece.
Mouthpiece is dope.
I fucking love that song. I don't need no iron. I'm already crazy. Yeah. So if he plays that song, be bouncing off the wall.
That practice looking hard. I keep a mirror.
Carlos Rossi.
Hey man, he got slapped.
Top of the line. Why? Carlos Rossi.
I'm drinking Rossi right now. Shout out to another person that don't pay us.
Okay. I have my Slurricane on deck. I went and got the original, and I used to keep them all, but I went and got the original. I haven't had it in a while, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be on my Slurricane shit.
Lieutenant Roaster, bitch.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that song?
No.
With Sugar T.
I don't remember that.
It was Lieutenant Tenant Roaster Batch. Yeah, that shit was so hard. Sherry Stacker Grip, Sherry Stacker Grip, because they was roasting each other. It was like one of the first roasts, but lyrical but funny at the same time.
Yeah,
so like
be hilarious.
that whole look of boy shit wouldn't have never happened if it wasn't for the story of Lieutenant Roaster Batch and Sherry Stacker Grip.
Let's just shout out E40 for the damn slang.
Man.
Just off top. And he just is off the dome with the shit.
And that's how I've never met him like personally, like in a one-on-one setting, but I have been around him like that. And my nigga, real shit, word to my mama, this nigga really talks like that in real life.
I can believe it.
Every word is something different.
Yeah. And you know what he's saying? You know what he's saying?
You know what he's saying? He just ain't gonna say it like that. He's just not gonna say it like anybody else. That nigga drip real. Yeah. Like everything about him is super drip, and he really lets you know that he's a really flamboyant, fat motherfucker, man. And it's cool because you like it. His swag is like his swag is heavy. Like if you a nigga, you not gonna like for it. Yeah. But if you a nigga that know what I'm saying, like to see a nigga getting it, you gonna love every bit of it. And that nigga that's the way he is. He gonna bring that energy. And that's just an all around cool dude. Like I said, I never got to like have a one-on-one with him, but I've been in the same room with him. I've sitting and tried to soak up game and listen to that man. That man really talk like that.
I can believe it. You can tell he's not putting on at all. You know.
And he humble speak.
Yeah. Yeah. You can definitely.
He talk more about his niggas than he do himself, and that's really, really dope.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a couple of nights ago, I had a little E40 appreciation just watching videos. And that Sprinkle Me video is hilarious in 2020.
Hell yeah, anything back then is fucking funny.
Just the graphics, oh my god, and him just walking into the wall and then coming back for his glasses. That shit is hilarious. But that shit was so dope back then.
I was about to say that was top of the line.
Yeah,
real money paid.
Money, right?
Hey man, graphics was a piece of shit back then. But we was like, oh, that's hard as fuck.
Did y'all see that new E40, dog? Like
it's the 80s. We ain't even 10 yet, basically.
No.
Like so we caught up in this shit. Like what? Look at this shit.
Right. Dude, that was so cool. He walked through the wall. And they were just watching.
You think they're gonna have any guests show up?
It'd be dope if Be Legit came.
That's what I was. Yeah. See, I was thinking they need to have a real Bay thing
or Mac Mall.
Mac Mall a nigga that produced them both let Ed Banks DJ that motherfucker.
Oh my god.
See, I'm gonna tell you how authentic old school Bay for real. Let Ed Banks do that shit.
Who is who? Somebody gonna have to tell these new people which one's E40 and which one's Too Short. They really ain't gonna know who the fuck Ed Banks is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need I'm on a cool, because it's the Bay here, and I know the niggas from the Bay, them real niggas, not them everywhere, but them real niggas from the Bay. If E40 and Too Short was like, hey man, show up to the venue, take your little corona test, and show the fuck up. And show out, niggas is gonna do that shit. Man, anybody will do that shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is just gonna be a good night for the Bay.
Cause Short gonna have Short gonna have bitches there, bro. Short gonna have a lot of bitches.
He gonna have a harem.
Yeah, man. He gonna have a lot of bitches. That's one dude that I really want to meet. I wish I met him when he was when he was maybe in late 30s, early 40s. You know what I'm saying? Where I could actually see how he was. He 50 something now?
They both in their 50s.
Yeah. I wish I could have met him back then and watched that weird. Because I bet you that nigga was crazy weird on bitches because he was getting shit. Hey man, that dude was getting he was saying some real shit.
He was saying that real shit with that fucked up grill.
Period, and knocking shit down.
Right.
And y'all gotta understand, man.
It's because I just had to chop it up to it's because he's a rapper.
Man, listen.
Because in real life, Short wouldn't have been able to walk past it.
Short Omri, man. I remember when Short got his dick sucked on a porno, and I was like, damn, he don't give a fuck at all.
Wow. He
legit don't give a fuck. This nigga is really fuck them bitches type shit.
I can believe it.
It was back then. Everybody had a porn. Snoop had a porn. Yeah. Yuck Mouth. All them niggas, they was doing porn shit.
Yeah.
This nigga Short actually had a porn and starred in that bitch. How Omri do you got? How Omri and confident in yourself do you got to be man, shit, nigga? Had this bitch top me off. Huh?
I can see Yuck Mouth.
Yuck fullback. Yeah. He Yuck then took wins and losses from the Bay, man, and hey, he's still relevant.
Right, he took his licking and kept on ticking.
And then he's lyrical as fuck. So I would like somebody like that to show up. Because you gotta, from the pure like catalog that both these niggas got. You got lyrics with game, and then you got just pure game. That should, man, if I was a Bay nigga, I would definitely want to show up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Well, that's gonna be dope.
Was that 8:00?
I believe it's 7. Let me double check. But we can go on to the next topic.
But let's get on this nigga Kevin Samuels, man. If y'all don't know who that guy is, he's a what is that, a relationship guru or therapist or whatever the fuck they call that shit.
He's a lot.
And it's weird because I was doing my research. He out like Oklahoma or some shit.
Is he?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have to check him out in Oklahoma because
it's at 7.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know they be starting late. So.
Yeah, they start late as fuck. This dude, it was a female on his podcast or his show. I guess she didn't, she didn't know her worth. She thought she was better than what she really was. And he was basically just shooting her down. He shot her down so much that he just got mad at her for fucking talking. I know what I'm saying? Like, because at one point she wasn't even trying to explain herself no more. And he was, every time she opened her mouth, he thought it was going to be an excuse, and he just started shooting this lady down. So I really want y'all to check that out. But what do you feel about that though? Was he right? Was he wrong? What do you think?
So I feel like what he was saying was right.
Mm-hmm.
It was the delivery.
Nah.
Like
it was the delivery after a while, yeah.
Yeah, after a while. Cause there's like clips that are floating around, but I watched the whole interaction. He wasn't wrong with the way that he was checking her.
Especially for what she wanted though.
Yeah, because the show was about something else. He was taking calls about something else. You just gonna come and call in and talk about something that I didn't ask you to call in for. So I get that. Especially because he was like, you're a business owner. You should respect other people's business. This is my business. You could have set up an appointment online, but instead you chose to call in on a day that I'm not taking calls for this. So I get it. Because sometimes you do have to check people in that aspect.
You do. I check niggas on a daily. Well, not on the daily, but like as a businessman, you do have some people don't really understand it. At the end of the day, it is a business. And rules have to be applied to a business.
Right. And you can't just let people walk over you in your business. Flourish, you know. Mm-hmm. So I definitely get checking her on that. I get what he was saying, that basically you're wanting this type of individual, but what are you doing that would attract this type of individual?
Yeah.
And then let's look at your stats. Just on paper, it don't look good.
Mm-mm.
So, type of individual that can have their pick of the litter, if you will, is not going to go for somebody with these type of stats. The stats that she had was, yes, she was a business owner. She's been making 6 figures for the past 3 years. That's good. However, she's in her late 30s?
She's in her late 30s.
Single mother. Ain't really in the picture like she would like him to be.
He's a deadbeat.
Yeah, so.
And without makeup, she's a 5, and she admitted that.
And she said, he asked her, but taking 7 off the table, 1 to 10, what are you? She wake up a 5. When she get herself together, she's a 6. So you're average at best. So you
average and you want above average dick.
Right. Basically.
They understand. I mean, that's what I really felt that in my fucking corazón when he said that shit. Like, oh, because that shit's real.
Yeah.
It's a lot of you motherfuckers out here who are really overstepping y'all motherfucking boundaries when it comes to relationships or who y'all supposed to be in relationships with. Like the young lady's case was, okay, she had a lot of things going for herself, but she got a lot of baggage coming with that. And so any man that doesn't have that type of baggage ain't gonna want that type of deal. Like, no, I ain't gonna say any man, because some niggas, you know what I'm saying, don't care. But when it comes to who she was looking for, I agree with my man Kev, man, when he said, hey, they ain't checking for you.
Yeah.
Because they not. I'm gonna keep it 100. If I break up with my girl and then in the next couple months I become a millionaire and do whatever I do, you think a single mama, because she got a business and she looks and she's a 5 when she wakes up in the morning, you think I'm checking for that bitch? Ain't nobody checking for her. Like, her baby daddy ain't checking for her. Like, no. Like, man, come on. You got to keep it 100 with yourself. That's like them chicks to be having 3 or 4 kids and they turn around and tell niggas, I don't date niggas with kids. Bitch, who are you?
Yeah, I've never understood that.
Like, who the fuck did...
I've never understood that.
What pussy did you come out of where you think you walk on rose petals every day? Like, real shit. I just don't understand people that have, when you work at McDonald's, but you got a Fortune 500 motherfucker way of calculating who you date. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, everybody wants somebody who can teach them and help them grow bigger. Everybody wants that. Nigga, if the dude that works at McDonald's who started as a janitor want that bitch that pumps him up so he can be a crew chief in the next couple of years. So I get that. But at the same time, this nigga is not trying to fuck the general manager. Like, get that shit out of your head, man. Some of y'all be overstepping y'all boundaries when it comes to these fucking standards.
Because like when she initially called in, she stated that she had been dating regular people, and when she get to telling them about how she owns her own business and blah blah blah, it turns from a casual dining experience to a business deal, because they were trying to incorporate themselves into her business. So then that's when it ventured off into, well, I want a man that got 6 figures, blah blah blah. So it's just like, how does she get the happy medium? Because her whole thing is that, do I even tell them that I do this with my job and blah blah blah? And it was like, it sounded like she ain't necessarily getting nobody on her level as far as like business is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But what she was trying to strive for is beyond her reach. So it was like, what would be the happy medium in a situation like that? Because that seems like that's what it should have led to in the conversation, which it didn't. But
I think in her case though, her thing was she was, it sounds like she's a braggadocious type of broad. Because if you get
she was coming off,
to me, like, because if you get to a level where you in dates and all of your dates, all your first dates, you know what I'm saying, it becomes a business venture, it's because you probably talking way too much about shit. Mm-hmm. You know, you can mention that you own your own business and all that, you know, and whatever the fuck, you know, when people talk, but you don't have to get into too much where a motherfucker want to put their fucking bid in.
Right.
Like, you gotta be doing too much.
Right. Like, I think as far as like dealing specifically with her situation, I would probably not, but job comes up.
It always comes up.
Yeah. So I would just be like, oh, well, I own my own pet grooming.
Yeah. And you're an entrepreneur. So understand that you're going to date entrepreneurs. You're talking about regular people. You're dating other entrepreneurs. And every entrepreneur looks for a leg up. Yeah. Especially with a motherfucker that rolls out the red carpet for him. If you just said, you know, hey, I own my own business, it's I dog groom, and left it at that, You probably in there like, yeah, we doing real good. I'm pushing 6 figures. I got such and such a year. I got such as. Of course, a nigga gonna be like, oh, okay, well, shit. You know, maybe we can work together on a Right. It don't become a date no more.
Right.
It become a what can you do for me?
Yeah. So I feel like maybe she shouldn't bring it up, but when it does get brought up, just answer the question and back out. Don't be giving no extra. Don't start talking about how much you make and stuff like that. And then if they do get to the point where they ask you and be like, no, we're not gonna
change
talk about that.
Move on.
You know,
or end the fucking day.
Yeah. Cause like asking how much somebody make, that's a relationship type question. That ain't no first date type question.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like dealing with her specific situation, that would probably help. And
it don't help that you a fucking 5. So a nigga probably was like, you know, he probably wanted to see how much you make because is it worth it? Because you don't want to walk around with a 5 on your.
No.
Like I'm just keeping 100. A 5 with kids, and you just whistling Dissy right along in the middle of the plaza. The nigga ain't about to do that, man. Yeah. Not every nigga, unless that nigga's a 5 too. But if that nigga considers himself a 7 or above, he's not gonna be walking around with no 5. No. I don't even want to wake up to a 5. No. If you wear too much makeup, nigga, my girl will tell you that shit never flew with me. Mm-hmm. So if you look like Mariah Carey when we hanging out, and then when you wake up and a Betty White and shit, I ain't fucking with you.
Not Betty White.
I'm talking about one and done, nigga. Gunsmoke, bow. I'm out of here.
Right. Sorry, I had told Craig and him.
Listen, I'd have told the bitch my dog died again to get up out of there. You hear me? My motherfucking dog died again. I gotta go. She like, what? I was gone.
Wow. Out of here.
I was disappointed at what I seen, man.
That was horrible. But just in general, what would you like? What type of advice would you give a woman in a similar situation?
As far as on a dating scene or talking to Kevin Samuels, because at this point,
you asking for if you call
if you call that nigga, it better be on topic.
Right.
Period. That nigga's talking about gumdrops and teddy bears. Do not get on there talking about why can't I find a man? That nigga's going to destroy you. So that'll be my advice for that.
Especially now since he went viral.
Man, he really gonna be cooking you bitches. I'm talking about for real.
Right.
But as far as her is on a dating level,
not her specifically, but just in general, like the stats are, you know, you're in your 30s, you got a couple of kids, you know.
You got a business, you're an entrepreneur.
Or not even necessarily business, but I mean, you
holding your own. You taking care of yourself. You holding your own down. As far as a woman, ladies, you look for a man that looks like he can take care of himself. And when I say looks like he can take care of himself, I don't mean because he got on the freshest shoes or he smells good all the time. Because you bitches, if a nigga smell good, boy, y'all panties disappear. And that nigga can be a full bum. But goddamn, I done seen I swear to God, it'd be the baddest bitches be like, he smells so good. And this nigga look like all he got is 2 dime bags of weed to his name. The man that looks like he works hard. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That man that looks like he works hard. That man that lives on, you know what I'm saying, that has a certain way of living. Like, date the nigga that's always busy. You know, and I know y'all, because y'all be on that shit. Y'all be wanting a nigga to have time and do this and do that and do that. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. A man that's really on his A1, that has the potential to love and take care of you, he has shit to do. Like 100 has shit to do. You know why he has shit to do? Because with or without you, he is going to maintain himself. So look for that type of man. Don't look for a man that's always wondering what the fuck you doing or always want to take, because that nigga has nothing to do. And 9 times out of 10, hate to push it down on niggas like that, but they money run out. And I know it ain't all about money, But at the end of the day, you should be able to find a man that don't have to have a business, don't have to be this Fortune 500 nigga, but that nigga that works, that puts in them hours, that does what he has to do, and spends a lot of time there. And then when he does have his free time, he tries to spend it with you. That's the nigga you should look for. You don't look for the nigga that he makes $20 an hour here, but he's always out and about, and then he still has time to deal with you. That means out of that, man, he done missed a couple of days of work. You know, like that, let's just put that in perspective. If you seen that nigga over Bobby's house yesterday, and then this nigga want to spend 3 days with you, what the fuck is going on? Where is he getting his money from? This nigga's either selling dick or drugs. You know,
one of the two.
Let's put this shit in perspective. It's the double D factor. If this nigga is not always at work, this nigga selling dick or drugs. If you always see him kicking it. And avoid them niggas that do Instagram like y'all. If you see a nigga that's always on there showing his face, trying to show off shit just like y'all be doing, try to avoid that nigga. Now, the nigga can be on Instagram or Facebook all he want. He can talk some shit. He can do whatever he want to do. He's taking selfies and doing all that. He's trying to attract other bitches that ain't you. I'm going to just keep it 100. If you dating a nigga that's always taking a selfie, you don't ever pick up his phone because you're going to hurt yourself. You getting yourself hurt. Because even if he ain't talking to them hoes are trying to talk to him. So you hurting yourself. If you dating a pretty motherfucker, leave his phone alone. Every time you see that motherfucker, just throw that bitch under the couch. Don't get yourself caught up in some shit you don't want to. Especially to you. If he a good nigga to you, man, just leave that nigga phone alone. Because you're going to get yourself hurt because you're going to look for something you don't need to look for.
Yeah. I've never been that person to look through somebody's phone. Because if it's something that I need to know, it's going to come out.
Exactly.
I don't have to go searching for it.
And these hoes is messy. Like, and in 2020, it has been going on for years, but these hoes is messy. So you don't have to look for her because that hoe you know what I'm saying, that he probably smashed a couple times and then curved, she going to get in contact with you, my nigga. They always do. Yeah. They always do. All that coming to you as a woman shit. You know what I'm saying? If you ever hear that, just hang up the phone and cuss that nigga out. Like, bye, bitch. What the fuck are you doing, nigga? Right. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that call before. And I got mad at the dude. Like, dude, that bitch should never call.
You supposed to. You got it, man. Come on, man. These hoes need to know that, bro.
You need to get your hoes in gear. That shit should never occur.
You know, all you niggas is slipping when y'all got hoes like that. Your hoe should know and respect your girl. Disclaimer, I ain't got no hoes, man, because my girl gonna listen to this and be like, oh, for real. No. But no, I'm gonna keep it really 100. If you're gonna be a nigga that's out there like that, man, your hoes need to respect your girl. I know a lot of niggas that hoes respect they bitches. Like real shit, they'd be like, nah, I knew you was with your wife, so I didn't bother you. Like, I'd be like, damn, like, nigga, you a cold, my nigga, your dick must hit your kneecap. Like, nigga, how the fuck does that happen? Like, shit. But yeah, I've seen it. I'm like, so, but you gotta have, and then you gotta take care of your hoe too. So if you ain't got the funds to take care of your hoe, don't have a hoe.
Don't have a hoe.
That's it. 9 times out of 10, you niggas get told on because you niggas become bums.
Yeah.
Like, let's just keep this a buck. Ain't nobody telling on the millionaire side piece. Nobody. Yeah. Even when he say we done, he gonna give you a care package and send you on your way like you worked for a Fortune 500 company. He ain't gonna say shit. Right. And you ain't gonna say nothing either. You just every time you see him somewhere, you just gonna smile like, ooh, I miss that rich dick. Hey, that's it. That's it. That's all. Yeah. When you broke though. That nigga, she ain't gonna pay your bond and then be the second piece of pussy you getting. No. It don't work that way, fellas.
Yeah. Well, that's that on that.
Shout out to Kevin Samuels.
Yeah. I definitely subscribed after seeing that.
I'm gonna subscribe. I'm gonna see what else he's talking about.
I'm not calling, but I'll definitely subscribe.
Never.
So What to next?
What we got? All right, let's get to because Christmas is around the corner, y'all. Merry Christmas to all y'all. Before that shit happens, I hope y'all have a good holiday and a safe holiday. I can't stand Christmas songs. I'm just gonna tell you right there. Hey, we was gonna talk about Christmas songs, and I was trying to rack my brain about what song I like. I don't like no Christmas songs, baby.
No.
I
can count on.
I can do Let It Snow.
Yes, I can count on one hand. And how about I was last week years old when I found out Brian McKnight was on that song.
Oh, you didn't know?
I did not.
Only reason why I know is because I remember the video.
I never saw the video.
Man.
Yeah. So
you got the whole second verse. Like fucks with the song. I mean, we
like the song.
We're not Christmas song. If they did that song after Christmas, you probably would have known. Because Let It Snow could be played all winter. Period.
Yeah.
That's one of them days. Other than that, I can't think of a Christmas song that I like. I don't like any of them. Every time I hear Mariah Carey around this time, I want to fucking stab myself in the ears with a pencil.
Well, she's queen of Christmas.
Yes, and it irritates me. Yeah, every time I hear babe, I'll be like, I'm about to shoot myself because I know they about to play back-to-back songs.
Yeah, and I've always been like this ever since I was a little kid. I could not do Christmas songs. It just was not in me. And every time I tell somebody that, they look at me crazy and they think something is wrong with me because I can't do it. And it's not like I'm not a Scrooge because I can watch a Christmas movie. I like Christmas. I just have never been here for Christmas music. I can probably count on one hand how many Christmas songs I can tolerate. Let It Snow being one of them.
Let It Snow.
Dreaming of a White Christmas. That
No, I know what you're talking about.
I like that. Home Alone.
Okay. Okay. Because Home Alone is the shit.
Yeah, Home Alone is a classic. I'm not even counting Christmas music. Christian Christmas music. I'm not even.
Yeah.
Because Kirk Franklin got some slaps. So I'm not even gonna. We're gonna put them on another side. Or put them to the side. This Christmas, I can do This Christmas. This Christmas.
Fires. Okay. Yeah.
I can do that. And I really liked it when Chris Brown did it for the movie This Christmas.
Do they say shake a hand?
That's what I thought they said.
I gotta figure out what they say because I'd be around. Like if I get too drunk at a Christmas party, I'm gonna be like shake her hand.
Yeah.
But that's it.
That's what I thought they said.
They
of course, Run DMC.
I fucked up.
Christmas at Holly. Is that what it's called? Christmas
at Holly Squeeze. Yeah.
It seemed like Curtis Blow had one too.
Did he?
It seemed like he did. That's how much I know. Or that's how much I like it because I don't know for sure. But it seemed like there's another one that I can tolerate. But outside of that, no, I can't do it.
I could give you 3. Mm-hmm. I can give you Let It Snow.
Mm-hmm.
I get I Can Hardly Wait for Christmas.
Which one is that?
And the only reason why I like that one is because how he breaks it down. When he'd be like, January slow.
Oh,
and February slow. Yeah. That I can fuck with that because that's really that he was singing the shit out there.
Right. The Santa Claus goes straight.
That's what I was about to say. And James Brown, Santa Claus. Only reason why is because that was the only Christmas song I could listen to growing up. Because my mama was a James Brown fan, but my mama also was a Jehovah's Witness. Yeah. So wasn't no Christmas songs playing except Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto because that's just was a James Brown song. So
right.
She wasn't gonna turn that off if it came on the radio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can do that. So that's a hand. That's a hand. But I just, ooh, child, I can't do it. Now, can you do Christmas movies?
I can do Christmas movies, not all Christmas movies, but some. I think the old school animation Christmas movies you should be able to do. Yeah, like like you know what I'm saying, Charlie Brown Christmas.
Then the Snowman.
Snowman, Jack Frost.
Yeah,
out of those, I can do those.
Definitely.
I can do Home Alone.
Classic.
I can do Scrooge with Bill Murray.
Okay.
Die Hard.
Die Hard is technically a Christmas movie.
Yeah. I can't do Miracle on 31st Street. I try. It's just not. It's not for me.
I don't even remember that one.
Yeah, it's old. It's old.
I know it, but I don't remember it.
I'm so tired of.
I can do This Christmas. I can do Last Christmas. Those two are good ones.
I don't. And they were recent. Did I see This Christmas?
This Christmas was the one with Chris Brown.
Yeah. I did see. I seen half of that.
That one was good. Last Christmas. Did you see that one?
Mm-mm.
That's the one with Danny Glover and Monique.
Mm-mm.
That one was good. Who else? I've been hearing a lot of good things about Jingle Jangle. I haven't watched it yet though.
My girl watched it the other day. She was intrigued. She's into that shit.
Yeah.
She was all into it. She didn't hear a word I was saying. She was, huh? Oh, man, whatever. Fuck it. Oh, what's that one movie that comes on?
They play 24 hours on
CBS. I can't. I've never sit and watched the whole fucking thing.
Oh, that's good. It's a good one.
What is it? You're gonna shoot your eye out.
Yeah, with the BB gun.
With the BB gun shit. I've never seen that all the way through.
You haven't.
I always see. I get at the one scene when she was with the turkey.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
And then you.
And after that, like I turned
the dad when the dad came home with the lamp, it's called A Christmas Story.
A Christmas Story, yeah.
Yeah. But when the dad came home with the lamp, you know what that lamp is?
Mm-mm.
Jesus, that scene is funny.
Because I've never, like I said, I've never watched it.
Because that lamp.
Oh.
Yeah. And then like he put it in the window and then they went outside to look at it. And when they went outside, like one of the kids, I think the mom stayed in with one of the kids because it's two boys. And one of the kids kept on like rubbing the leg. So she was like hitting his head.
That shit. I've never watched The Christmas Story full out. Do you?
You have to watch it.
So I don't know.
This is the way I'm talking about, guys. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. He
was so hyped. And then that other scene when they was at school and they was licking the poles. Did you see that?
I seen that. That's a universal scene though. That I've seen that.
Yeah. So A Christmas Story is a good movie. That's definitely like every year. I did not know this until like several years ago, but every year on TBS they play it 24 hours. Just 24 hours straight. A Christmas Story on Christmas. So
I do like what's that? Nightmare Before Christmas.
But is that more of a Halloween movie?
I think it's a Christmas movie.
It's around Halloween time.
But it coincides with both, so
yeah,
I can watch that.
Yeah,
I can watch that. Like
that's a good one if we're gonna consider that Christmas.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Other than that, I don't know too many. What are some bad Christmas movies you know?
I don't know if I know any bad ones. I can't think of any bad ones. Can you?
I don't really watch them like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think, For the most part, I don't think nobody's just made a terrible Christmas movie.
Yeah, because I mean they're all somewhat cheesy.
Yeah.
You know, now there's some that are less cheesy than others, but I can't think of one that's just like, oh God, that's horrible.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm not even
out
gonna
there,
put
I'm
that
gonna find it.
right, but I'm not even gonna put that on like Hallmark or Lifetime or nothing like that because I ain't never watched those anyway. So
nah, those are.
But you know, happy holidays to you and yours.
Merry Christmas,
Mhm.
Feliz Navidad,
Happy
happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa,
yeah. Happy New Year,
Happy New Year, all that good shit.
Yeah, we got like 2 weeks for New Year's.
Yeah, and hopefully I'm somewhere else.
Oh, child. So
with this virus, I don't know. Might be right.
Speaking of virus, this is off the list. But have you been seeing these videos of vaccinations?
I've seen a couple. I haven't seen them all. No.
Okay, did you see the video where the lady got vaccinated and then like 17 years later she passed out?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that she was trying to say it was because of her fear of needles?
I did see that.
Yeah. And it was like, girl, 17 minutes after the fact,
yeah,
you would really expect us to believe that you passed out because of your fear of needles?
It's that, and then I've seen something on Facebook, so I don't know if it's true or not, but that in Australia, the people that took the vaccine was positives for HIV because of the compounds that they put in there.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I'm cool.
I was about to ask, like, well, how you feel about the vaccination, man?
Right now I'm cool. Like, you know, when they first came out with the flu vaccination, it took me some years before I was like, all right, this is probably gonna be the same. Now, I did hear today that they apparently, for you to do national travel, you're gonna have to have a vaccination card. Did you hear of that?
Yeah, I don't know if it's in effect, if it's gonna go in effect, but it was just it is something that they're talking about.
Which I mean, I was saying earlier, like I get it. I get why that would be something that other countries will want because we just could not figure it out.
Like, we totally dropped the ball on this coronavirus.
Like everybody is cool except for us.
And it was we, and I really want to say it's we because y'all couldn't follow simple rules. That's what I don't understand about us as Americans, man.
They made it political.
Yeah, we don't. When it comes to caring for another person, we don't give a fuck. We, from rich to poor, man, a lot of you niggas only think for yourself. And it irritates me that y'all don't think about y'all fellow man, and that's the shit that we be telling the whole world what we do. Because if y'all thought about y'all fellow man, we wouldn't have had these petitions over these masks. We wouldn't have these petitions about being shut down. We would have did what we were supposed to do, and we wouldn't have this problem. But our problem is we so much use this freedom word so much that we forget that we do have the freedom to save another motherfucker's life. We so worried about us, you know, or me. I don't like wearing this motherfucker. This is my goddamn family right here. But
my ears hurt right now.
I know from her preconditions what she do, what she does, and what I do outside of here. It's for the better good for us. It doesn't make no sense that you got these people who actually complain about it to a point where we cannot stop a simple virus. This ain't a nigga that's throwing left hooks at us when we open the door. This is a fucking virus. Right. And we can't stop it from pure arrogance. And it irritates me. And y'all learned that from y'all fucking weird ass government, man. Because they was fighting each other over the bullshit. Yeah. I'm not gonna get too far into that because I'd be getting pissed off at people. Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just really really unfortunate that it has come to this, because I like to travel internationally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you got risk getting polio to go to Jamaica now.
Right. And it's like I don't want to get the damn vaccination because I do right. But if they gonna make this shit mandatory, I was sent a meme that was freaking hilarious. The meme was let me just pull it up because the meme was hilarious. That's how I even asked what is going on because I hadn't even heard about it till I saw the meme. But it says me making all my friends fake COVID vaccine cards.
It don't make no sense, man.
So I'm just like, I guess I'm gonna be trying to find somebody to make me a card because I don't want to get that damn vaccination.
I don't need it. And my thing is, I'm willing to get it on the third wave of it.
Yeah.
I don't want the first wave and I don't want the second wave. I want the third wave because I really do feel like in 10 years, we're going to get one of them commercials like, did you or your family or loved ones take the coronavirus in 2020, the vaccine in 2020? If so, you might be eligible for financial compensation.
Right.
Like, is they gonna hit you with some mesothelioma and shit? Like, I don't even know what that shit is, but I know people still get paid for it. Like,
that's a long ass word.
Yeah. I think we're gonna hear that, and I just don't want to be a part of that wave.
Right.
I don't
want to make my millions off of a vaccination mishap.
Man, listen, I'm just now trying to get my body working right on a lot of shit, like as far as eating healthy, trying to cut back on smoke and on all that shit. I'll be damned if I put some shit and my shit is gonna have me fucking Omarion fucking heart pacing every time I say something to a nigga. I'm touching my, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, can you go to the store? I know, nigga, give me a beer, nigga. I don't want to be doing that fake ass. Now, fuck that, man. Right. I'm cool.
You drinking out of straws and shit.
Yeah, I'm shaking on everything. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that just to go to fucking Hawaii, man. I'm cool. I'll take my ass to motherfucking California and I'll get a telescope. Oh God, nigga. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it until they figure these kinks out. Not a telescope. Like for real. See the moon, nigga. I can see motherfucking. I can see Hawaii, nigga.
Oh man. Yeah. I saw another video looked like it was a doctor getting a vaccination. And they stuck the needle in him, but they didn't even try to lie to us. There was literally nothing in the vial. He didn't even push like the syringe down. It was already down. And they just like, yeah.
Because they know.
Because they know. Like, at the end of the day, I don't want to fucking get it. Like, I've been okay being by myself and knock on wood. I ain't got it yet. Praise God.
And it's the thing, they're trying to put the. I don't know too much about the virus, but this is my little scoop on it. It's not any part of the virus that's in there. It's compounds that imitate what the virus does because they can't put the virus in you because the virus has the power to mutate. So they can't. It's
not like the flu.
Yeah. So it's not like the flu. They can't make any vaccine with the virus because of the uncanny ability for this virus to fucking mutate. So they have compounds that emulate the virus and they put it in you to get your body to try to form an immunity for the virus as it is now. You know, so it'll prevent you from getting it. But like I just said, the virus has an uncanny ability to fucking mutate. So it's that's why I said I'll get it on the third way because it's no point in getting it. So Because just think the virus that we have now, if it mutates with the vaccine that we have now, then you just fucking created super fucking Saiyans, and with diseases.
Right.
You know,
and we're gonna be looking like our robot.
man.
Or, no, not the robot, but I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. Like, yeah, you creating super zombies. Or what's that movie, Ultraviolet, man, when the vampire virus got out and they was shooting motherfuckers on sight, nigga. You a nigga couldn't even sneeze on you, they bust your shit open.
Right. Or
Like
28 days later.
Yeah, we really want to go through some shit like that, like, and you rushing. I hate to say it like that, but
right.
When you trying to rush something out because you won't I don't know. I don't even know what they're looking for at this point. You looking for results, but you're fucking testing America and like everybody else. You're testing the world.
Yeah.
And I don't think we should do that, but
yeah,
that's just my opinion.
Right. Cool.
We can.
Okay. Take it away.
Okay. I don't know if a lot of people, because there's two lynches that was happening. This is what I want to talk about. Let's talk about one though. It's one that that's really crazy because it was a little boy who got found in a sugarcane field, and his death was a drowning, and his face was eaten up. It was tore up bad, and they saying this it was from like what they call them. Basically, water animals ate his face. That's what they're trying to say. But they're sweeping it under the rug, like, and they're not doing anything now. He was with his quote unquote friend and his mother. They found them. They did their little 24-hour investigation, and then they let them go out of town. They're gone. They're saying that they're keeping tabs on them, but they're not. Let's keep this 100. They're not keeping it tabs.
What's the boy's name?
I gotta, because I don't want to brutalize this boy's name, and I have to look it up because us niggas, we really are unique with our children's names. So let me look that up. But I know you seen it or you read about it. So you want to speak on how you feel about it while I look for this young prince's name?
Yeah, it's sad and it's unfortunate that this story is not getting the attention that it deserves.
No.
It's just sad that they can just basically do anything to our kids and for absolutely no reason at all and get no consequences from it at all. And we just go on with our lives. Like that was somebody's son, somebody's cousin, somebody's brother, somebody's grandson. That was a life that somebody carried. That was
a full human being.
Yeah.
I mean, it's why my phone is loading. My thing is, it ain't about the police is covering it up. I feel it's a hate crime that's being covered up. His name is Kawan Charles.
Inside of Louisiana.
He's in Louisiana. Please look this up. Kawan Charles in Louisiana. He was 14, excuse me. He went out with his friend and didn't come back home. They didn't ping his phone until 3 days later when they could have did it when his mother and his father missing.
They didn't want to put out an Amber Alert.
They didn't want to put out an Amber Alert. They put him in a box. They feel like he was probably a typical runaway and would come back, and that he never got to come back.
No runaway is typical. Like that's the crazy part about it. It was just like I come to you. I'm the parent. There's the other parent. The kid is supposed to be with us. He's not. Amber Alert. Like, what else
That's the thing.
is there to say? Amber Alert. Y'all put out Amber Alerts and Silver Alerts for motherfuckers that be going to the store. If I'm telling you my kid is not here, put out a motherfucking Amber Alert. That's what it's here for.
See, and that's the thing that I don't understand about. I really want police to understand that when y'all got this job, it was supposed to be protect and serve. This is a situation where you were supposed to protect and serve. And y'all load up for anything else. Y'all sure load up for a no-knock warrant.
Mm-hmm.
Or y'all sure load up for a little boy carrying a fake gun in the park. Start doing things that make the people respect you.
Yeah.
Because right now you're just running everything on fear. You know, niggas fear the police, so a lot of niggas ain't gonna do nothing. Niggas scared of the police, so a lot of niggas ain't gonna. All that I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of that is starting to wear off, and now because it's like a dog. You can't put a scared dog in a corner because it's gonna bite its way the fuck out. So I mean, just take that knowledge and run with it, police. Like after a while, niggas gonna start biting their way out. But as far as this matter is, this is what y'all supposed to have been doing. This should have been bow as soon as he came up missing. It should have been something in play for y'all to make sure that even if he did get found like he got found, it would have been a lot quicker resolution to it. I'm not saying that y'all are the reason that he's dead. I'm saying y'all did a piss poor job protecting and serving that boy.
Right.
And shouts out to his parents. Rest in peace to a young prince. We're at a point where we're still 3/4 of a human, and it's evident. And I don't understand it because we've made so many moves and we've made so many great decisions to step up, and we're still shown that we're treated less than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of them things when I look at this, and when I watched that interview, how his mother compared it to Emmett Till, she has a point, because it could have been handled a lot better. It didn't have to come to this.
Right.
And
it still can be handled better.
And it still could. And they're not. And the thing is, this is what bothers me, because I don't even think it's a black or white thing anymore. I think it's just a full-on fucking cover-up. I just feel like they don't want to go through the paperwork and the hard shelling of this being a hate crime, that they're completely covering it the fuck up. Mm-hmm. Like, because I think the police chief is black, or the sergeant, or whoever made that call to not put the Amber Alert. He's black. He said there was no reason for him to do it.
And I don't understand that.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's very terrible. I don't understand it. And like I said, his name is Kawan Charles. I want a lot of people to look it up, read about it, make it a platform for where they have to dig into this. Mm-hmm. We need to get to the bottom of it on every level. He was found in a sugarcane field in 6 inches of water, and they said he drowned. And they said wildlife ate his face in 6 inches of water.
Yeah.
Like,
that doesn't make
no way does it make sense. The death ruling makes no sense. Yeah. So it's a full ass cover up.
Yeah.
So let's try to unearth this thing, man. For his parents, for his relatives, for other black boys and black girls around the world, Louisiana and anywhere. So we won't keep going through this. It's 2020 and we still going through situations where they'll snatch a black boy up, fucking drowning, beat his face up where it looks like it's been ate on, and throw him in a sugarcane field, and they just rule it a drowning and go about their business.
Right. Like, it legit doesn't make any sense to anyone.
It's crazy.
They know it don't make sense. They just want to tell us anything to send us on our way. Like there's no way that 2 and 2 is equal 4.
Because they beat us down so much, they all expect us not to care, to just sweep it under the rug and not give a fuck. So let's make an effort to give a fuck, and keep try to find that police station, try to talk to anybody in Louisiana of power, tell them to keep that case open and find out what really happened to Mr. Charles.
Yeah, something. Because it's just ridiculous. Like if they get away with this, ain't no telling what they'll try to get away with.
As many black deaths that's been swept under the rug where it just was the circumstance didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So let's as a people, let's try to crack that Easter egg open so they can crack open more Easter eggs. So we can get, at the end of the day, we need to figure out how we're going to be able to help us and how we're going to be able to make sure that the people that are in place to help us and protect and serve, we're going to have to teach them how to do it. Like I'm one of them people. I believe in defunding the police, but when I say defunded, I don't mean shutting shit down. I mean changing where the money goes.
Yeah.
And so, and it may be to corporations and businesses and ventures that can teach police, the proper way to deal with the citizens they have to protect and serve, instead of just giving them agenda to learn how to kill and then throwing them somewhere that they don't know what to be. What they're really doing is throwing you in a war scenario. That's why police have tanks. It is no reason for police to have tanks, but they don't give you none of the shit that you see on TV. They don't do that no more. They don't get the negotiating, training, and none of that. You want to do that, you're gonna have to step up and try to learn that shit on your own, running through the program. They don't naturally teach them that. Right. If they thought about that instead of just teaching them how to kill and restrain and then throwing them out there, it'll be a big difference. They ain't getting paid money. I'm not one of them people that dick ride police, but I'm saying for what, $38,000 a year, I'll probably be paranoid as shit and shoot niggas too if that's all they taught me how to do and I'm somewhere I don't know where to be. I've been out of town by myself, not knowing nobody, and I know how I was. So I'm only saying that to say, just imagine you only getting $38,000 and they throwing you somewhere that don't nobody like you. We gotta put the blame on ourselves, because we could have said this a long time ago. We could have said help the police a long time ago. Instead of been saying fuck the police. Fuck the police and what they stand for. But ain't nobody ever once said, let's see what the system, how broke the system is, and try to fix the system. And a lot of times we gotta learn to do that within. Everybody said fuck the police, they should have been training someone to become a police officer if you had any type of power.
Yeah, I agree with that aspect of defunding the police. But because you need police, so nobody's saying abolish. But you don't always need police.
Exactly.
Like in certain instances where you might be calling the authorities in regards to somebody that obviously has a mental condition. You need to bring in somebody to assist with someone who has a mental condition. You don't throw cops into that situation, because cops are automatically going to shoot. They ain't
going to give two fucks about it.
Yeah. And it's like, that's not what I call for. I call for you to de-escalate the situation, not to make the situation even worse, So we need more types.
That's what I said. That's the money needs to go to organizations and things that help more of it. You know what I'm saying? They need to be, They need to co-parent this whole copping thing. You know, like what Lizzie said. You know, if you get a call from somebody who had multiple calls because, you know, they have a mental illness, you know, this is where the co-op needs to happen. You know, you bring police, of course, for safety reasons, but they shouldn't be interfering unless they have to.
Yeah,
there should be somebody in place that can walk that man off that ledge.
Right.
And if they can't, that's what the police is there to non-violently get you to safety. I work with people with mental disorders. One great thing about my training that I do love is the person that trained me flat out not trying to hurt anybody. We have the ability to, but this is not to hurt anybody, because if we have to restrain, it's because they're at a level where they don't know what they're doing, and this is just it's just nature. Right. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So you have to protect them and protect yourself. You know, and if I got that training, fuck KCPD though.
Right. And I feel like that's another way of trying to get the police system together, is more training, more background checks. The way that they be checking for Supreme Courts is the way they should be checking for police officers. How they go into your background, try to check with anybody that you've ever encountered or had a negative experience with. I want to talk to you. Give me full details on this negative experience. You know what I'm saying? Because what they're doing, or what it seems like they're doing, is that they have police officers who were the ones getting picked on as a kid, and now they're taking it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now they're taking it out on whatever marginalized group of people that they want to take it out on. And that's not a good situation, obviously, because we're dealing with these situations that are occurring because of these cops' mindsets. Then another thing with the training and stuff is like, what kind of training are you getting that tells you to shoot first, ask questions later? You're obviously not adhering to whatever training you were taught, because I know ain't no police book telling you to shoot first. No. You know, ain't no police book telling you to shoot to kill. And when has it been okay for a cop to be like, oh, I was afraid for my life? Nobody told you to be a cop. No, this is not the draft. Nobody's making you be here. If you're scared, go home.
It's what the veteran cop tells the rookie cop.
Yeah, and they're getting away with it left and right, you know. So maybe we need to like put some of that money into internal affairs. Maybe we need to put that money into third party internal affairs that are not a part of the union, not a part of the police at all, and they can get the policing gear. Yeah. Another thing I feel is all police across the board, it's mandatory for them to have a body cam. If your body cam's not on, you're off the clock. Period. No excuses. Don't come to me talking about, oh, it was broken. Because you're off the clock. You need to carry your ass back to that precinct and get one at work. Period. I have zero tolerance. I would have zero tolerance for that. There's no excuses why your body cam is not on. None.
And then just start treating people equally. Like, for years now, we have watched them kill from fear or just from pure not liking us. Whatever it is, we've watched them kill Black men, Black women, Black children. I recently watched something where for, I want to say maybe 3-4 minutes, this white man had a gun, threatened the shit out the police, told them the job that they supposed to be doing, and drove the fuck off. What I did not see is that nigga getting shot the fuck up.
Right. Right. There's countless videos of white people cussing the police out every which way, but calling them every name but a child of God. And they live to tell about the experience. Just like there's countless videos of us abiding by the rules.
Yes.
And being murdered like a dog in the street.
What was I forgot that man's name, and I hate that I forgot that king's name. He was autistic, and
I remember. I think his name was like Brandon something.
Was it?
He was like 18.
Yeah, and
it was at night in the middle of the street.
Yeah, he had a mask on because he was a small framed individual, and he was cold, and he also was autistic. So, and I work with autistic people. They don't like to be touched nor grabbed by people they love, better yet, strangers. I read that he told them, he gave them the utmost respect.
Oh, you're talking about Elijah.
Elijah.
Yeah.
I heard that he gave them the utmost respect, told them his plight, still was so humble and still gave them respect as they continued to grab and bring and just basically kill him. They
called the paramedics, made the paramedics
gave
shoot him
ketamine. It was ketamine, and he died like a week later.
Yeah.
But I don't understand it.
First off, I never even knew that you can make the paramedics give somebody a shot. Like, what? And then there is video of him because he went to the store because I think his younger brother wanted something from the store. So he went to the store and it was cold and his face was covered because it was cold and he had a jacket on and stuff. And he was not doing anything but walking down the street. There's no law prior to COVID. There was no law saying that you couldn't cover up your face.
No.
So there was no reason for his face, for them to be harassing him. You can tell by his demeanor, he was not an aggressive type person. He was talking to them calmly with respect, like you said.
Is it a video? Because I read it.
Yeah, it's a video of it. He told them, I want to say he said introvert or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I read he said he was an introvert.
Yeah,
but I was reading. They said he was autistic.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
He was on. No, they said he was on the spectrum.
Oh, okay. But whatever he is, he told them because of with that condition, it gives him high anxiety with confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
So he told them he was giving them all types of respect. He was just asking, like, he was apologizing to them, like, I'm sorry, I'm an introvert. I'm sorry, I'm this way. I'm sorry this is happening. And I just want to go home. And like,
and they continue to grab and throw that man to the ground.
They did all of this. They called the paramedics there. They shot him up. They put him on a stretcher, handcuffed, and to end up taking him to the hospital because he was laid out. Like, he was damn near completely unconscious by this point. And like you said, he died a week later. And it was the saddest thing. Like, it was because he was into music. Mm-hmm. So like people that like he did music with and people that he worked with and stuff, they all was coming out and they was like, this is the last person that you would ever think would be in a situation like this.
And man, I read they said he had a aura around him.
Yeah.
So anytime he walked in the room, they said he had like a light gold aura.
Yeah.
Like, this how good this nigga was.
Yeah, and it was like his birthday not too long before this happened, and there was videos out of when they surprised him at his job and stuff, and he was just like so humble and gracious and stuff.
See, I'm not gonna watch shit like that. I'm because it's gonna take the thug nasty away from me. I'm gonna be in this motherfucker crying because I damn near shed a tear when I read that he said that he respected the police, mm-hmm. and that he's not that type of person.
Yeah.
He don't even eat meat. I don't like confrontation. I don't even eat meat. Like, this dude was begging for his life without begging for his life. And because why do you have to explain all that to the police? And they still don't listen.
Right.
And they still fucking don't listen. That's crazy.
Yeah. It was it was so sad. Like I didn't watch the video from beginning to end, but I
I
have
can't watch the
seen
video.
bits and pieces. Like, so I put it together.
I'm gonna be punching in the air. Like,
yeah, it's
oh
sad.
man, that's
and then
crazy.
When you read
crazy.
the transcript of what he was saying, because like I had when the story had broke or whatnot, I had posted about it a couple times. Because I was just like, I don't understand why this is happening. And then somebody had did like an illustration of his they did an illustration of his face, and then they wrote all the things up under his face what he was saying. And he was just like, I'm sorry, I'm an introvert. I'm sorry this is happening. I'm sorry that I had to go to the store. I'm sorry. Like it was horrible. It was just horrible that he was in this situation and he's apologizing to them that he's in this situation. You know. And it just made matters worse. Like I hope that all those people that was involved in this situation with this young man are haunted for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
Like I just hope that nothing good comes from you. And I don't care what y'all think that maybe that's harsh. I don't care.
That's when you take any person's life, it's just bad anyway. But when you, honest to God, just take somebody that had no type of intentions of being the person that y'all usually want to say y'all go for.
Right. He did not check none of those boxes outside.
None of that.
He was black.
And he had and that's it. He was black and it was night.
Right.
That's it. Because I'm pretty sure you passed 100 white dudes with masks on, especially in Chicago. I've been to Chicago one time.
I don't think he was in Chicago. I think he may have been in Colorado.
Either way, I was
thinking of somebody else.
I was about to say, because if it was Chicago, I've been to Chicago one time and that bitch get cold.
Yeah, I think he was in Colorado.
If he was, shit, Colorado get cold as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you passed a lot of people and you chose to go after somebody that you knew you can rough up. And to me, that's what it seemed like. Because when I seen the picture of that young man, it was no reason for him to get slammed down and thrown to the ground by me, let alone a bunch of police officers.
Right.
Yeah, it's just crazy. So we just need to really, I know it went from lynching to that, but I mean, that's what it's all about. We need to educate the people that supposed to protect and serve us. And right now, because they're not doing it, y'all. And we can't just say fuck the police anymore, because you see what they're doing. They're taking that and they're using that against us, and they're killing the innocent ones. They just like, okay, fuck me. Well, it's fuck you too. And me knowing from experience, when niggas that don't give a fuck you, they feel like they'll kill your mama to make an example out of you. And that's what the police are doing. They're killing the ones that we know ain't involved in anything. They're killing them and looking you dead in the face and telling you, yeah, you still fuck me, right? And we just take y'all all out. Yeah. So we're gonna have to change up. We have to figure it out. We have to figure it out for them to figure it out. Yeah. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're just putting fucking 100 spokes on that bitch. That's how we gotta do that.
Throw some D's on.
Man, we're gonna have to do something, man. Yeah. Because it's gonna start with us, and it's gonna trickle to them. So eventually we're gonna have to go through that. I mean, I want it to be eventually where we can say what used to happen. Right. You know, and it doesn't happen anymore.
And we don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, we would be like Germany with the Nazis. They'd be like, "What? No, that shit. We don't talk about that shit. No, we ain't got no museums about that shit. As far as we concerned, that fuck shit don't exist. We don't fuck around with that fuck shit. Right. Like, eventually I want us to be on that shit where we could be like, man, yeah, it was fucked up what it did, but we don't fuck with that fuck shit. We don't even talk about it. We don't discuss it, because we don't want no ugly motherfucker being like, well, you know what was good about the... No, we don't need none of that fuck shit. We beyond all that fuck shit. Right. What time is it?
It is
7:19.
So I said we just go here and...
All right. We're going to wrap this up because we're going to go to the verses, man. Right. Like real shit. So let's get up to the fucked up song of the week. Bobby Womack, If You Think You're Lonely Now. Now, I remember this song when I was little because this song was one of those songs where all my uncles would just blast this motherfucker when they just felt a certain way. I got older to realize they only listened to that motherfucker when they was in their feelings about my aunties or some bitches that they fuck with, you know, because they would bump the shit out of that shit. And, you know, reading the lyrics, I think the reason why it's the fucked up song of the week, and my point, in my opinion, is because shit, it's a hard song when it comes to, man, I'm leaving you, bitch. Like I'm gonna leave you. Like all this bullshit. And then let's keep it real. The lady he had was on some fuck shit, man. The shit that he said she was doing, that's some fuck shit, ladies. Don't be doing that. And there's a lot of y'all to be doing that shit to a nigga. Y'all want a nigga to work 12 hours a day. Then y'all want a nigga to hang out with your kids all day. And then y'all want that nigga to take you somewhere. And then you want that nigga to buy you some Jordans. And then you want that nigga to let you just go to the club by yourself while you babysit your kids. You want him to do all this bullshit. You want him to be 7 niggas and 1 guy.
Straight like that.
And you know, some of y'all need to quit it, man. Some of y'all need to quit. On my Kevin Samuel, some of y'all need to cut that shit out, man. On some bullshit. His girl definitely was on some bullshit. And he checked the shit out of her. He checked her in a soulful way. You know, it'll hurt y'all heart if the nigga that y'all knew could sing to y'all and tell y'all how fucked up y'all was. And that's what Bobby Womack did. And we all know how fucked up Bobby Womack was for real. Bobby Womack, he is the demigod of fuck boys. Let's just say that shit. If y'all don't know about Bobby Womack, man, y'all need to look that shit up. Bobby Womack is the man, the demigod of fuck boys. Damn.
Well, all right. The song is entitled If You Think You're Lonely Now. Came out in 1981, before we was even thought of.
Yeah, I think my sister was in the belly.
Yeah, so my mama was not even married. But hey.
My mama wasn't married either. She was popping kids though. Shout out to my mama. Shout out. Oh, popping us out. Popping us out. She got married at 15 and then got divorced, I think, at like 19 or some shit like that, man. She's a country girl.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So, yeah. So Bobby Womack, he's no longer with us. He died in 2014.
Yeah, sure did.
But
yeah. I still will say he was a fuckboy. Rest in peace to Bobby Womack.
Yeah.
But you a fuckboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't real life, but he made some great music, you know? So
how you steal a man's wife and then fuck his daughter too? You was a fuckboy on so many levels, my nigga. Oh my God. If y'all don't know about Bobby Womack, find out about this fuck nigga. He is the stuff of legends if you inspire to be a fuckboy. All right. Back to the.
That's what fuck boys are made of.
Man, when he died, his shit dispersed like all the fuck niggas running out with their tongues out, trying to get all the fuck boys. God damn, this nigga's a fuck boy legend.
All right, so we're gonna play like some people may know it from when Jodeci covered it in the 90s.
Sure did.
But
I remember that video. It didn't make no fucking sense. Not to the song. It was just him, a car, and bitches.
Because they ended up doing too, because they redid it for MTV Unplugged, but it became such a big hit that they made a video for it so that BET could play, because BET wasn't part of Viacom at the time.
Okay, yeah.
So it was still owned by Bob Johnson, so they weren't featuring anything that was of MTV. So,
okay, yeah, because it was just him, a car, and some bell. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. All right, in the sand. Right. That niggas always did shit in the sand.
I don't know what it was.
Fuck is wrong with them niggas? Sand boots and leather jackets. That cocaine was strong back then, boy.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Woo.
But back to the song. This we're gonna do the original. Shout out to
Bobby
the original.
fuck Boy Womack, baby.
All right.
Nah, he fuck God. That nigga's the fuck God, yo. Shout out to the fuck God out there, bitch.
So here's a little bit of it.
Speaking so authentic.
I want to dedicate this song to all the lovers tonight. And I expect that may be the whole world, because everybody needs something or someone to love. When it's cold outside, who are you holding? You know, if y'all don't mind, I'd like to talk about this woman of mine. She's always complaining about me never being at home. But when the mask broke, she's telling me about the things that a girlfriend got and what she ain't got. And she wants me to go out and get a program. But girl, I can't be in two places at one time. Hey.
Never find another man that treats you. That's right, bitch. I ain't mad at something back. When the skeletons come out, ho. Uh-huh. If you think you're lonely now, ho. Wait till the night, man. Wait until the night. You know the kicker about that though, this is why I love Bobby fuck God Womack for the lyrics of this song. Listen. Because this leads up to him saying, the song leads up to him saying, you know, if you think you're lonely now, wait until the night. Only reason why he's saying that is because he's saying, you know, hey, when that craving comes, when you want that loving, when you want that fuck God dick, I'm gone. I'm Audi 5000 like Tevin Campbell, B. Like if you listen to the whole song, it builds all the way up to, yeah, you know when that craving come, bitch, you know when you be wanting it, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to DJ your shit. You're gonna have to DJ Kelly your shit, because I'm out of here, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to listen to that Al B. Shore, nigga, and get off on your own, ho. I'm gone, bitch. I'm sick of this shit. I ain't taking this shit no more, ho. I always talking about what your friends got and what you ain't got, bitch. Doing all this old extra shit, yeah, bitch. When you want some dick, you ain't getting it from old fuck God Bobby. Talk about this woman of mine. Yeah, this shit.
Not.
Savagery.
Oh, it was blues is savage, period. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever just sat down and just listened to some blues songs and actually paid attention to what they saying, they on savage beast mode. You know what I'm saying?
I like the blues. It's hard.
Yeah. So
and slowly but surely it's making country music hard as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Past couple years, country songs been slapped.
Yeah, but country and blues are like distant cousins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they got the same great grandfather.
Was it you? It was somebody who was telling me it was a country song that this nigga sung No Cap in country. And the country song, that nigga was like, no cap.
No, that wasn't me.
It was somebody told me this shit.
I didn't believe it though.
I said, what? I gotta listen. I gotta check this shit out.
Right. So the song starts. I want to dedicate this song to all the lovers tonight. And I expect that might be the whole world, because everybody needs something or someone to love. So you thinking you getting into the song, you like, hey,
yeah, this
you
about to be sweet and simple.
Right. So then he goes, when it's cold outside, who are you holding? You know, if y'all don't mind, I'd like to talk about this woman of mine. She's always complaining about me never being at home, but when I'm there, I'm broke. She telling me about the things that her girlfriends got that she ain't got, and she wants me to go out and get them for her. But girl, I can't be in two places at one
At
time.
one time.
If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl. I'll be long gone, and you'll never find another man that'll treat you right.
Mm.
Then he says, when I ain't there to rub your back, just remember I made it a known fact. All the skeletons came out of the closet and chased you all around your room,
Mhm.
and the memories sail around like a ghost and dance around in a sad, slow tune. If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. I'll be long gone, and you'll never find another man that'll treat you right. Woo, child. I didn't realize just how deep this shit was.
I mean, if you think about even listening to that, I mean, read it. It's kind of like well, if you know about Bobby, it's almost like he was telling on that bitch when the skeletons come out the closet and chase you all around the room. Because remember, it was controversy and old boy's death when they were saying it could have been a crime of passion because he got, you know what I'm saying, because he got caught with a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that even listening to you read it, I'm like, oh shit, everything just hit me like, ooh,
Yeah.
he could have really been that convert. Like he probably was like, bitch, yeah, bitch, all the shit I do for you, bitch, you,
Right.
I know what you did, ho.
Right. Or it could have just been like, I'm doing this and you're complaining about what I'm doing. But I'm not the bad person in this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your chickens are eventually gonna come home to roost.
Yeah.
And when them damn skeletons come out that closet and chase you around this motherfucker, then you know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna go fuck your daughter. Fuck God. That nigga's crazy, B. I listen. Listen. Bobby, fuck God while I'm at, bro. First find out about Sam Cooke and then find out about Bobby.
Mm.
Cause that shit's wild. That shit is wild, B.
So if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl. Oh, ain't it funny how the tables turn when things aren't going your way? But when love runs out and the pain walks in and settles for a stay, whew, Lord help me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I want to testify. Girl, wait until tonight. If you think you're lonely now, oh, you just wait until tonight, girl.
I'm gonna go home blasting that shit. Yeah. Well, after the verses. Matter of fact, let me see what the fuck we're talking on that shit.
You see, tonight's the night when the needs come out.
See, here we go.
Yeah. When your needs come out to breathe and the toils and snares
that
and
little
there
heartbeat
ain't
in
no
your pussy
way.
get to throbbing.
Oh, Lord. You ain't sleep. Oh.
Yeah, you ain't sleeping with that. When your pussy got a heartbeat, you can't sleep. That's what niggas be getting them hamstringer texts at like 2, 3 in the morning. I remember one time I rolled over, I looked up, my girl, whole face was open. Eyes big as fuck. She like, hey. I'm like, what the fuck? I knew what was gonna go down though. That shit was throbbing, nigga. That pussy had a heartbeat, you hear me? I feel Bobby on that, man. That was some real shit.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh girl, you just wait. If you think you got problems now, baby, you just wait. Too far gone, I'm packing up now. Oh who, babe. You say you're a little lonely, but everyone needs somebody to love. It's good that you know that you got somebody that'll stand by your side, that'll build you up when you're falling down, and you had that someone, babe. Cause I'm done my time, and it's your turn now. If you think you're lonely now, wait till tonight.
Wow, they cracking. They ain't up yet though, but
Okay.
it looked like they just cracking.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's why I was like, we got to still play like that.
That shit look hard though. And they had Deuce in the back. Hold on, this my cousin. I'm putting. Cousin, don't talk too reckless. You on the podcast. Don't say shit to send me to jail. No, I'm just playing. What's up?
I'm like, okay.
Hey, Keita.
Hey, who's that?
Lindsay.
Oh, what's up?
What's
I
up?
ain't about to come to your house. I need you to text me your address because I can't explain it to her.
Who about to come to my house?
No, you can't. Clay, what time you get off the podcast?
Shit, we about to wrap this shit up. So tell Quay to meet me at like 8:30. I'ma shoot you the address. Okay.
I can't love you. Bye,
All
y'all.
right, love
Bye.
you. Bye.
Shout out to my cousin Keita.
Right. I'm tired. I'm tired of the same old shucking job. It's been too long. If you think
Shit, my bad. My phone went straight back to the slap, nigga.
Right. If you think we could start all over again, it's been too long. If you think we could start just one more time. And that was it. So what are your thoughts?
I mean, I done told you my thoughts
Yeah.
for this whole motherfucker. I believe that she fucked up, man. And old fuck guy was just he was done with her shit. And it's hard to get a fuck guy to be done with your shit. Fuck niggas will last a long time. So
He
you
was
got the
trying to
fuck guy
stick with
done.
her.
He did all he can, and he still wanted her. He still, but he wasn't about to keep putting up with that shit. So he was just gonna end up, she was just gonna be another one of his bitches he was tagging.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna put it wasn't gonna be the lady no more. That ain't my old lady right here. It's just a bitch he fucking after a while.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I took it from the fuck guy, Bobby Womack.
Yeah. I basically took it the same way. It's just it seemed like he put up with a lot with her and she was never satisfied. So he was like, you know what, bitch, fuck you. I'm done.
We all know a lot of hoes like that.
Right. And he's throwing it in her face how much he's done with her and done for her and how she really gonna regret the way that she treated him.
Yeah.
So
Cause she gonna tell all her friends and all her family, yeah, he wasn't shit and he was the one that did the shit. But she ain't gonna nearly be able to do the shit that she's doing right now when that nigga late.
mhm.
So
Right.
it's gonna let them know that
Right.
she was the one that was the fuck up.
Right. It's gonna come out and how much he was protecting that from coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She gonna end up with a fuck nigga that ain't as seasoned as him. And when you get a seasoned fuck nigga and just a ragu fuck nigga, everything go bad, nigga. Shit fuck up in your house, your car ain't getting fixed right. None of that shit. Cause you done stepped off on a fuck God. You gotta pay for that. That's a sin to disrespect the fuck God.
That would be one bomb ass biopic though.
It would be.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta represent Sam Cooke though really well.
I don't think that the estate will ever sign off on that.
Hell nah. All that shit that went down.
Yeah. We'll probably never get that, but it would be bomb as fuck. But that was If You Think You're Lonely Now by Bobby Womack.
Wait until tonight, girl.
It still slapped too. 'Cause I played it
Hey,
today.
it's heat.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, it's heat. When
Yeah.
you hear when it's cold outside, you gonna really turn that bitch up like, yeah.
Right. And I played the Jodeci version so many times that I be doing the ad-libs from that one. And that one's a good one too. That
is a good one.
remake.
That's a good one.
Because KC sung the shit out of that song. Ooh, child.
Yeah,
sung
he
the
was
shit
he was
out
on
of
he
that
was
song.
He was on some good coke when he sung that one.
He probably was thinking of Mary on that. Now, maybe that was his answer to My Life.
I mean, if it was,
Hey, bitch.
if it was, we can tell that you was lying. Truth don't need no support, man. I mean, it could be true, and you was the fuck God, and she ended up with a fuck boy, and she ended up losing a lot of her money. So you might be right, B.
Wait until
She should have just stayed with the fuck God, snorting cocaine and eating chicken off of niggas' plates in the middle of the concert, my nigga. Instead of Lou Deb, she lost
I
what?
wish I could find that video. I've been hearing about that
Man,
for so long.
he was on his security's back.
Yes,
I swear to God, he was on security's back, and he was singing. And he said, and I quote, my nigga, I'm not even bullshitting or exaggerating. He sung, "Is that some chicken? And give me a piece of that chicken." And he grabbed that shit. Look that shit up. I ain't gonna say if he sung it or not, but I swear midway through his high and who I could have sworn he was like, "Let me get a piece of that." That nigga ate the shit out that chicken on the security's back. This nigga is, hey man, he is right up under the fuck gods with that one.
Casey, shout out to Casey.
Shout out to
He is
KC.
one in a million.
Hey, and yeah, he did that.
I've been hearing about that for so long. I've tried to find it and I could not.
Man, please find it. Hey man, if you listen to this, fine. I'm trying to drink my Rossi and not have my mask so close.
Top of the line, one.
Hell yeah.
Bitch!
You know what I'm saying? They gotta play that.
Yeah, they have. So, to wrap things up,
Let's wrap things up, B.
yes, this has been the episode number 7 of the Ish We Talk, and we will see you on episode 8. Yeah.
Man, it's like 2021 ain't like no sequel to 2020 and we start fighting aliens and zombies.
Duh.
Because then this would be like evacuation shit. Like, do not go to Grandview, my nigga.
They out here, they everywhere.
Man.
All right, bye.
Exactly, nigga. Let's go.
I have no idea. Let's see. What's that?
19.
It's